So molecular energy is the energy that we find in molecules, like the energy we find with water. You're going to see the incredible capacity of water to heal you. Earthquake waves behave like a normal, like a wave in the ocean. It goes up and down like that. Okay? What would happen if there was a 7.0 earthquake and we would limit that earthquake just to these two walls? We're going to put a shield of that wall, 10 kilometers, 100 kilometers down, and on this side, I'm going to create an earthquake over here. What would happen with all of us over here? This thing would just crumble together with all that energy, and we just mix with everything, all that matter in there, and we would disappear into that matter because the energy has nowhere to go. That's what we do by popping with these frequencies, raising the amplitude of the pathogens, and storing that raised amplitude of pathogens in water, which is homeopathic, and you take. Very simple. So for me, I have some machines that can do that, but for me, instead of having you to come at home to my lab and connecting you to a machine and testing you, having you there talking to me and doing all kinds of stuff, I'd rather give you the treatment so you can take home. And you're playing while you sleep, while you study, and all technology. So cell deterioration in the body, which is rheumatism, arthritis, fibromyalgia, neuropathy, neurasthenia, Charcot syndrome, and all of those, they're exactly the same thing. They come from the inability of the body to reproduce itself at the cell level. And it's caused by cell deterioration due to chemicals. Again, the main chemicals are mercury, lead, copper, molybdenum, chromium, cobalt, fluor, chromium, cadmium, and so on and so forth. Once the organs of organs go down in the inability to be able to reproduce themselves, then the opportunistic pathogens start to move in. Who are the opportunistic pathogens? Bacteria, virus, parasites, fungus, and toxins. They don't come out of nothing. But one of the main problems with those is that potable water is not pure water. Potable water, there is a definition for potable water by the World Health Organization and the Ministries of Health. Potable water definition goes like this. Is the water that contains the chemical compounds and the biological compounds considered to be not harmful for human consumption. So potable water is not pure water. Okay? Potable water, the way to check for potability is that you send the water out to a lab and they put it into a petri dish which has a protein and bacteria. And then they add some of that water in that petri dish. Then they put it into a place where they warm it up for 24, 48, or 36 hours. And then the bacteria starts to grow in there. If the water is potable, has enough chlorine, fluorine, or whatever they put in there, especially chlorine, to not allow that bacteria to grow to a certain level. But it must comply that the potable water can contain between 100 and 300 colonies of E. coli. A colony of E. coli, what is that? Feces. So they have us drinking feces, scheisse. I won't mention the other word. So, if you get our water purifier, which is this one, this does not produce potable water. It produces pure water. So if you take it to a lab to check it for pure water, it's going to be so contaminated with parasites that you won't believe it, compared to the potable water. And the reason is that when you put a bacteria into bacteria with a petri dish for testing, and you put this potable water, the clean water, into that petri dish, and you put it to incubate for 48 hours, the bacteria is going to thrive in that clean water because it doesn't have any chemicals to kill it. So the lab is going to say, wow, that water is really not potable. It's really contaminated with bacteria. It was not contaminated with bacteria. The bacteria was already in the petri dish that they used to check the water for potability. So you don't do that. You get your potable water from your home, and you borrow from somebody a good microscope, and you look at the potable water from your home and the feces you're drinking, and that the government is selling you, the municipality is selling you, and then you're going to see in there a zoo, all kinds of stuff swimming up and down, left and right. Put a drop, and don't put a slide on top. So you can see actually, as you zoom in, as you focus your microscope, and you see all kinds of stuff swimming in there. Once the water goes through this, which you can put this at the entrance after the meter of your house, once the water goes through this, then this breaks down the H and the O's from the water. It would be fully saturated with H and O's, hydrogen and oxygen, and that bacteria, parasites, and fungus cannot live in a high level of H and O. They just get popped. So if you put a drop of water in the microscope, you're going to see all kinds of stuff in there, the same black little things that you saw before, but nothing moves. That's clean water. And we use nature to produce clean water. We use the same biological system that we have on Earth, rivers and oceans and so on and so forth, and to put into this thing, so when the water goes by a little bit of pressure, only requires very little bit of pressure, then the molecules of water in the vortex that are created in here are broken down into H and O's, and the water is saturated with H and O's, which is very good for your system. If somebody has digestive systems, something wrong with your digestive system, that starts to clear it out. Make sense? Makes sense. Science knows about that, but they don't want to do it. They don't want to let you know you can have pure water in your house. This is a purifier, a water purifier. And the way it works is when the water goes through here, the water swings around some crystals over there at very high speed and forms vortex, like the ones you see in the twisters. The waters do that, and then so it breaks up the molecules of water into hydrogen and oxygen. And that hydrogen and oxygen, that's the one that do the work. The water is the one that does the work, not me. I'm just using ingenuity to force the water into spins so that it breaks apart into its electromagnetic components, which is the atoms of hydrogen and oxygen. Those are the ones that do away with all the pathogens. But they do something else, which it took me about a year to discover. They do alchemy in the water. Because since the atoms are loose, there's loose extra atoms of hydrogen and oxygen. When one of these atoms finds a molecule of heavy metal, like lead or mercury or something like that, binds itself to that heavy metal molecule, and then it makes the heavy metal molecule non-toxic to you because it hydrolyzes the heavy metal or oxidizes the heavy metal. And since your hydrogen and oxygen makeup, that's compatible with you, so the body just throws it out without staying in your body and having a side effect. Magic. Okay, the other ability that we have with this particular water purifier is that you can put it after the meter in your house. So if you put it after the meter in your house, you install it there, so it purifies the whole house, any water in the house. When you wash your car, have you noticed how all those calcium deposits, you have to go and dry your car because it builds up calcium deposits? Not with this. It looks like you waxed the car.
There's
no calcium deposits.
Iron and calcium in this area.
This area, yeah.
And well water.
That gets a lot better with this. And then the pH is raised up a little bit because the water is called restructured water. If you look at molecules in an atomic microscope with restructured water, you're going to see the water like forms hexagons. But when the water is not structured, you're going to see it all jagged up, all decomposed. There's a famous Japanese guy called, I think it's Yamamoto, and he took pictures of water when you do a prayer or you do something, you say something good or something bad, the water transforms itself, the water reacts immediately when it gets those frequencies and touches the water. Immediately reacts. It's at the speed of light. So we use the same technology for the human health. You invest on this thing once, doesn't need any maintenance. You install it once, and it also, I leave it like this because I also come with attachments so that you adjust it to your house needs, depending on whether you have copper or PVC or whatever it is, you have to put an adapter here. If it's 1/2 inch, 3/4. Okay, does anybody have bottled water here?
I mean, I poured it from the
Can you come here for a moment?
Yes.
Let me see if it's any good. What's your name?
Jess.
Jess. Jess, okay. Can you stand here, please? So she bought it, bottled water. So we're going to do a test with this water that went through one of these purifiers at their house, Jeff and Becky's house. Okay. Yes, I got this water. Because I got this other water here for me to drink. It's the same water, which is this one over here. I'm drinking that one, same water. So we're going to do a test on her water that she bought. We won't talk about any brand names here, okay? Don't mess up the economy. Arm out, please. So I'm going to do a little bit of a push that way, and you push the other way.
Okay.
Right there. Right there, okay? Now hold your water. A little bit of a push. A little bit of a push. A little bit of a push. Hard, hard, hard. Without the water. Hard, hard, hard. Okay? Okay. Stronger with the water, without the water?
Without the water?
Without the water, stronger. So the water is not even neutral for her. If it's not even neutral, if it doesn't give me any positive clicks, positive strength, I better not drink it. At least it has to be neutral. Okay. I'm going to try this one. Hard. Push it away. Hard. Hard. Open your legs a little bit so you can do more strength. Hard. Okay. Hard. Okay, let's try this one again. How much more stronger that one?
A little bit more stronger.
A little bit stronger, yeah. Okay, I need a strong guy here. You can sit down. Thank you. How much did you pay for that water? Jess?
No, I poured it from back there.
Oh, you just pour it from the...
Oh, you had some other in there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I poured it from my house.
A strong guy here? Somebody strong? Okay. Okay, left arm. Now, I'm going to stretch arm. I'm going to drive him over all the way. Okay? Again. Okay. Now, with this water, all the way. Okay, come on, all the way. Come on, come on. Anybody else want to try it? This is the purified water.